That's way too loud.
We don't want to scare anyone.
Don't be fucking weird.
Her.
Don't be fucking weird.
Don't be fucking weird.
Don't be fucking weird.
Don't be fucking weird.
Hosted by the funniest two people I know.
Don't be fucking weird. Don't be fucking.
Don't be fucking weird with your host, Kale and Sydne.
What up?
Oh. Hello.
Hey, hopefully my microphone is a little bit better this episode. Sorry it was so quiet last time.
God, I tried to do all I could. It was a struggle.
Well, you live and you learn. Thanks for doing that, girlfriend, sister, girl, chica, mama.
Hi,
Hi. Who are you?
I'm Sydney,
I'm Kale.
and welcome episode 33. Lucky 33.
One more three. It'd be angel numbers.
Oh, I thought you meant 34.
No.
No.
No, I meant add one more three.
Three,
to
three,
it,
three,
silly,
three. Yeah.
silly girl. You're hilarious.
So random.
This is Don't Be Fucking Weird, and we've already started it off really, really creepy. So let's get into
Really
it.
weird.
Really weird. So if you're new to this podcast, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Maybe you're one of our exes. Maybe you are one of our haters. Maybe you are a random person from Hinge. Maybe you're a random person from Instagram. Whomever you are, thank you. We are really, really glad that you're here.
Yeah, thank you so much for listening.
Let me break down usually what we do in this podcast. So, Sydney and I usually start with our weekly updates, which we just talk about what has gone on in our life, especially since we are, as you can see, remote. She is in Florida. I am in Brooklyn, New York City. We do our little weekly updates, and then we move into our topic of the episode, which is what, Sydney?
Today we're going to be talking about irrational fears.
I did this one today. She asked me what we were gonna talk about. At first I said what shapes you as a child into like your adulthood. I thought that would be fun to talk about. Maybe a little bit too deep for today, so I said, let's lighten it up and let's do irrational fears.
Yeah.
And then after our topics, we move into our little segments, which are our 3 reasons to scream and our 3 honorable mentions, and then into our songs of the week. And we then say goodbye to you and miss you until our next episode.
Yeah, that was a good rundown.
Thank you so much.
Practiced.
I'm getting more professional with it.
Yeah,
Because
got a real routine going. We have the timing down good.
we have the timing down good. I think it's just like important for everyone to just get like a little refresher. Because I need those too from time to time.
And if you listen for the first time, you're like, what the fuck is this about?
yeah,
Now
you
you
need to
know.
know.
Yeah,
You need to know what the fuck is up.
lay out the map.
Do you want to go first into your little weekly update?
Yeah, let's see. What did I do this week? Oh, so I'm back in Florida.
Mhm.
I was in the mountains last episode.
No more air mattress.
No more air mattress. I'm still in the middle of just planning my trip. I'm waiting for my passport to come in. And I'm like getting scared because I'm like, where is it? But I came back to Florida like 5 days ago. I saw a dead person in the middle of the road 2 days ago.
You didn't tell me about that.
I know, it was actually terrifying.
What? Did they get hit by a car?
Yeah, on a motorcycle, and like my mom and I were like in the car together, and we were like 30 seconds from like missing it happen. Like the guy in front of us at the light had just like ran back to his car because he saw it happen, and we had to like drive past it. And the guy's whole head was like, I shouldn't have looked.
Like Hereditary?
I don't know, I haven't seen Hereditary, but I looked over and the whole ground was just blood, and like people were like holding his back trying to get like like it had just happened. And yeah, I was like, that was rough.
Okay,
Dark.
what the fuck?
I know, that was
I've never seen a dead person before.
I haven't seen one like that. So I was like, oh my God, that was horrible.
Oh
And
my God.
that's been freaking me out all week. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh.
no shit.
And then I saw Amy, who's
Oh, okay. Let's lighten it up.
yeah, who's one of my best friends from high school. She drove down and came to see me the last night I was in Georgia. Oh my God, there are like random dogs fucking everywhere in Florida. So
What?
also the last like 2 days I've been trying to like save dogs that are like literally such a weird week. I don't when I'm not in New York, what's happening?
Yeah, what do you do? I don't really
I cut my
understand.
bangs. Look, that's how you know I'm down bad, bitch.
They look kind of good though. They look kind of fire.
I kind of needed it. I needed something
Yeah, it's
different.
like it's fresh. It's good. I think it looks nice. We need to get your ass back here.
So yeah, that's what's been up. Really
Amazing.
weird.
How's your brain feeling since you're like out of New York and like in Florida? Are you just like kind of trying to keep yourself entertained by all means necessary?
Not real. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of taking advantage of it. I'm like not like going on dates. I'm not like going out. I'm like just hanging out with like my siblings when I or like my family. So honestly, it's nice. I needed a little breaky. I'm going a little crazy, but
You're being so chill about it though. You're
I mean,
being so
I wanted like I did this to myself, so it's not like I'm like regretting not being in New York. I'm like, this is it's a nice change of pace, and I needed this. I would be going insane if I was in New York the last
yeah.
2 months. I would actually probably have like jumped out a window.
Speaking of insane, my weekly update, I have been going insane. Um, so I have been dating someone and we have been having so much fun together, but it comes with a price because when you are so goo goo gaga for someone, you start losing a sense of your routine. And I've been staying up like really, really, really late for the last week. I've also been like partying a little too much and drinking and just kind of like indulging in like fun activities, but like really just recently the last couple of days I've been like, okay, I really need to chill out with this because a lot of like things are happening where I need to be like a little bit more serious. And I realized that I had to take a good hard look at myself and realize that I was using drinking as what?
I'm not laughing. I'm just choking. Sorry, the water went down wrong.
Oh, wrong pipe.
Sorry, you're
Oh,
taking.
you're good. But I had to take a good hard look at myself and be like, okay, I might be using drinking as a way to suppress how I've been feeling about my personal relationships. I'm having a little bit of a tough time with my friend group right now. Um, so I have been drinking like a little bit too much to kind of like deal with that. But I realized it pretty early on, so I'm getting it taken care of and just back on my game. But other than that, I've just been going out on dates. I've been going out for coffee. I have been working a hell of a lot trying to get this coin. And yeah, I don't really know. I've just been in like I've been in this honeymoon phase, so I've just been like having fun and like working out, having like little sleepovers. Tanner came over the other night and we watched like 7 episodes of Alone and ate Popeyes in bed and like farted all night long, and it was really great. And then
Ew.
ew, I knew you were gonna fucking say that because he goes, because I farted in front of him and I was like, I don't do this like in front of friends. And then he was like, well, what friends do you do it in front of? And I was like, well, I do it in front of Sydney, but every time I do it, she goes, ew. And I was like, and to be honest with you, Tanner, I've literally never heard Sydney fart before. Like
I don't do that.
ever in my life.
I don't do that.
And for some reason, like, I know it's like cute to say like, oh, I don't do that. But like, for some reason, I actually believe that you don't do that. Like, you're not even trying to just be like polite or whatever. You're like, you actually don't produce gas. Because like, you're just fucking weird like that. You're built kind of different. So yeah, there is this guy who has been like hitting me up to try and like go on a date with me, and I'm like having a hard time. I'm like, I've just been like ignoring it. I don't know how to just be like,
Which one?
The one whose music video I sent you.
Bitch, that should be easy. Just
Do I just say like, hey, like I've been seeing somebody?
that's all you gotta say.
Like, hey, thank you for the gesture, but like, I just,
You don't even have to say anything, honestly.
yeah.
You can just
It's
leave
just
them.
weird because I've never really had to like deal with this before. And like, I feel like this relationship that I'm like harboring means a lot to me. So I'm like, I have to like tie up loose ends, which I haven't done in like 2 years because I haven't had a serious relationship in like 2
But
years.
also, you don't have to do that yet. It's so early.
Yeah, but like I am working towards that.
Right, but until someone's your boyfriend, you don't have to do that.
Yeah, but I don't even have like the desire to like date anyone else right now. 'Cause I
Right, but
can't
you don't
do
have to
multiple
tie any loose ends. You can just, you don't have to close it all out.
Yeah. Well, I guess
It's been
so.
like, it's been 2 weeks, a week.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean like I can't like start.
Right. But we don't put all our eggs in one basket right away.
Okay.
You don't have to tie the loose ends up, that's all I'm saying. You can let them just fizzle out. You don't have to burn the bridges.
You don't have to burn the bridges.
Did that just piss you off?
No, I just feel like, well, kinda, yeah. I'm just like trying to talk about like my, like me wanting to do that, and like I'm not like doing anything that's like kind of crazy. I'm not
No.
putting all my eggs in one basket. I'm not like trying to like, I don't know, like totally jump into this thing, but I think it's actually nice to like want to do that because I haven't felt like I had to like tie up loose ends in like a long time.
Okay, that's good then.
Yeah.
We have
I
to
don't- I
have
feel like
reality
it's-
checks.
I know.
And,
I
I,
feel
and I'm
like,
not there, so I don't see what's happening. I just hear I've been talking to someone for 2 weeks and I gotta cut all the hose off. And I'm like,
yeah, but I haven't been talking, like I've known him for a lot longer than 2 weeks. So it's like,
I know,
feels a
but
little
it's
bit
different when you're dating.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I think it's like kind of nice that I have this like feeling to cut off like these loose ends because I haven't felt like that way for someone in a long time.
Yeah.
And I feel like I am like being very rational about this, which is hard for me to admit because usually I am not.
That's why
So
I'm doing a check-in.
I think that's
You-
why I got like irritated is because like this actually is like not me romanticizing something. It's like actually me like having like a nice healthy sort of like grace period, and it's like
Good.
nice to like be able to acknowledge that I want to like tie off loose ends.
Do you remember
Not all
do you remember about the Russian? You said more of my friends need to be checking in on me.
Oh, absolutely.
So
No,
you can't get defensive when someone is like, "What are you doing?"
no, I know, but I like that's
Yeah.
why I've been telling you every step of the way like what I've been doing, and like with the Russian like I didn't tell anyone what was going on.
On the Russian.
So God, why did I do that?
That was 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, but it was like, oh God, it was
See how
6 days.
fast, and I'm not there, so like, you need
Time-
you need the reality checks.
But you know how time moves differently here too.
It does, but you got to be aware of it. You know?
Yes. I know you're not trying to be a wet blanket. I'm just trying to tell you that like I do feel very rational about this.
Good.
And speaking of rational,
What?
let's move into our topic
Irrational fears?
of irrational fears.
Okay, so what's the definition of irrational?
Okay, let's look it up.
I think it's like stuff that's like not likely to happen, right?
Irrational definition. Not logical or reasonable.
So like
What is being irrational? If you describe someone's feelings and behavior as irrational, you mean they are not based on logical reasons or clear thinking. Okay.
so like no real reason to have these fears, right? That's what
Yeah, there's like no reason or like where did you go? I went on Google and now I can't see you. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Okay, whoa. I went
I
grandma mode
asked
for a
people on
second.
Instagram too. I didn't think anyone was gonna respond.
I don't have too many. But one that has always been around for a really long time is carbon monoxide poisoning.
I knew that one was one of yours.
Carbon monoxide poisoning, I think that happened to Brittany Murphy, that
That's what
actress.
they say.
That's what they say.
That's what they
Who
say.
is they?
I don't think that's what happened to her.
I also fear like being crushed by something.
I kind of
Like-
have that fear too.
And also something falling on my head.
Like an
From
AC unit.
Yeah, like an AC unit, a piano, whatever. But that has been my irrational fears for a long time. And now my irrational fear is just like dying before I want to do like I'll maybe run a marathon or something like that. I'm like,
Dying before you can run a marathon.
yeah.
That's funny.
But I don't think that I have that many, but I did ask some of my friends, and then we asked people on the Instagram what their irrational fears were, and I was dying.
They're
because
funny.
They're fucking funny. What are some of yours?
Mine's always like, so do you know what Buc-ee's is?
Yes.
It's like a fucking gas station or something. I don't know
Mhm.
what it is, but we stopped on one on the way down from the drive from Georgia to Florida, and I didn't know what it was. And we get there, and there's a fucking character, their mascot, and it, you know, like at Disney World, the costumes. Ever since I was like very like like a baby, my mom said I've always been scared of them, and I saw that and I was like, I'll stay in the car. Like,
You got triggered.
I fucking hate them. They've always, the characters and the costumes, like they have them in Times Square too, always been terrified of them.
So those are, it's just like literally a fear that you have.
Yeah, I'm
It's
just like
just, like-
irrationally, like there's no reason to be afraid of those. There's just a person in them, but like I've always thought it was like a pedophile in them or like a serial
Sometimes
killer.
it is.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of times. I've never met a person who's actually doing that. And then this one's, I could get canceled for this one, but
Go ahead.
midgets.
You fear them? You like are actually legitimately
Like
scared of
since
them?
I was like little,
Is it because you're tall?
probably. That's
What-
fucked up. I know it's fucked up.
What
But
about
the-
them scares you?
I don't know how much I can.
If you want to elaborate,
I don't know how much I can elaborate on that. Maybe it's the.
do you need a lawyer present?
Yeah, I think it's like when I was little, I thought they could get into really small spaces, so I thought they were like in the walls.
Not them in the walls.
Yeah, it's always been a thing, like the proportion.
I also am really fearful of like omens. Yesterday I think that I saw an omen. I was getting ready for my date and I was like sitting on the edge of my bed and I have blackout curtains, but the neon lights from outside come like in kind of like inside of the curtains and they have like pattern, they're like velvet curtains and so they have like patterns on them. And I look over and there's like a weird like baby's face.
Like in my room.
Yes, like in your room when we were like 12, like it was so distinctly shaped like almost like Chucky or something. And I was like, this is so disturbing. I thought that it was like paranormal activity or like something telling me that I shouldn't go out tonight or like, I don't know. It was so evil that I went over to the curtain and I wiped it away. and it was still kind of there at the end of the day, and I was like, that feels a little irrational. That like felt like I was like, you know, like gaslighting myself into thinking that it was like scary, but it was really weird. I should have taken a picture of it, but I was just like, something's telling me that like something is in the air that is not right.
Shit.
It is not right. Maybe it's all the Tanner's farts that he left from
Ew.
Popeyes. Ew.
Another one of mine is not being able to touch the bottom of the ocean, like where I'm swimming.
Oh yeah.
If I can't touch the bottom, I start freaking the fuck out.
I mean, not that makes sense because it's like the unknown.
But I think something's gonna like grab me, like a person.
Yes, something is gonna grab you.
Someone or something.
The
And then
Loch Ness
also,
monster.
swallowing a spider when I'm sleeping is another one. That's
You
not
know-
that irrational.
That's not that irrational because I heard
How many you swallow a year or something. Or something.
I went how many spiders do we eat in a lifetime? How stuff works. Humans swallow an average of 8 spiders each year while sleeping. The average person swallows 52 spiders over the course of a lifetime. Yeah. Then there's
I kinda
people
think
like
that's
trying
cap.
to. You think it's cap?
A little bit. 52 is a lot of spiders.
You unknowingly swallow an average of 4 live spiders in your sleep each year. Fact. This is very widespread urban legend, has no bias in fact. It exists in various forms. Another common version is that you swallow an average of 20 in your lifetime. At 4 a year, this would make a very short lifetime of 5 years. A correspondent in Pennsylvania had heard a version that involved swallowing a pound of spiders while sleeping in one's lifetime.
What the fuck?
That would be over 20,000 average spiders for a lifetime of 5,000 years at the 4 per rate. What the fuck is this math? For a sleeping person to swallow even one live spider would involve so many highly unlikely circumstances. For that practical purpose, we can rule out the possibility. So not really sure where we stand with that.
I think it's fake.
Maybe it's cap, maybe it's not. Maybe people just want to eat spiders and the person who made that up was like, it's okay.
You can eat them.
You can eat them. I think it's okay.
I think it's fine.
I think they're kind of yummy.
What did people say when you asked them?
Okay, so I don't know if I'm allowed to say their names, but
They want me to say their names.
they want me to say their names, but I don't know if they're gonna say their names. Okay, so Eli had a really, really funny one. His was a bathtub crashing through the ceiling.
What the hell? Actually, I kind of have that fear too.
So Eli was like, if I'm just chilling in my room, I'm sitting at the computer, whatever, and then literally someone's bathtub comes crashing through the
You never
ceiling.
know.
I mean, in New York, it seems pretty plausible. So that
Did
was
I
one
ever-
of his irrational fears.
Did I ever tell
Um,
you my roommate in college, she fell through our bathroom floor? Like, she literally got, I would kill myself. She literally got out of,
That was in your haunted house.
in St. Augustine, the one where
And
where you were throwing up at the toilet and the curtain was on you or something. She got out of the shower. She steps out of the shower and her leg fell through the floor into the dirt.
because in St. Augustine, the houses are like lifted, right?
Yeah.
I would actually die. I don't
No,
think that I would never come back from that.
The trauma. I would never.
Did she like break her leg?
No, she was okay, but she moved out like the next day, and then the, and then the landlord was like, "You can stay, but like, he's like, you can stay for only your portion of the rent that you're paying." And I was like, "Oh hell yeah, I'll get this whole house." Then he comes and puts plywood in as the floor, and I was like, "All right."
And then he painted over it white.
I painted over it.
Just like every landlord just paints everything white.
God. Anyways,
Okay, so that was Eli's. We got Allie. Allie says an airplane falling out of the sky and hitting her car. um, which seems so rational, actually. And then her oven blowing up.
Mm, that's a
Just blowing up.
that's a real one.
Just fucking like she's making cookies and it just
Simultaneously combusting.
and it just blows up.
You never know.
Okay, we got Dan said shitting his pants in public, being like randomly paralyzed, and then randomly losing his sense of taste or sight.
Damn.
But I actually heard that happens to people.
Yeah.
I think 2 of the 3 of those. Hopefully you know when you're about to shit your pants in public. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you wake up in Delhi, India, next to your good friend Brendan Rempert, who you know from high school, and you have a parasite in your stomach and you accidentally wake up shitting the bed. I know someone that happened to.
Ew.
Okay, moving on. We got Nico, my roommate, saying getting dementia at 35. Nuclear bomb going off before falling in love. I completely understand that one. That was like kind of similar to me thinking that the world was going to end before I maybe ran a marathon. Not that I've had that goal for a long time. We got Tanner saying driving down the road and his wheels falling off.
Mine's like brakes giving out when I'm driving.
Yeah, it's giving Flintstones. And he just starts running like that. And he's barefoot because he's always barefoot. And then he also said creatures from the forest. That he said like skinwalkers and like
I've been on a skinwalker.
It still feels so weird to say that. I don't know why, but
I know I bleeped it on the last episode.
That is also an irrational fear of mine because I was on TikTok and they were saying that like forests in Sweden also have like mythical creatures in them, and the person was like, I know you're gonna think I sound so crazy, some of them are good and some of them are bad. And I was like, I kind of fucking believe that.
Yeah.
Like centaurs and shit. Giants,
Loch Ness monster,
fairies, I don't know what else. Pokemon.
Yeah. Maybe.
I kind of believe that they're real. I don't ever want to come face to face with a skinwalker because
you wouldn't be able to get too close.
If you see me in a fight with a skinwalker,
I'm done.
Help me.
If I get in a fight with a skinwalker or I fall through a bathroom floor, just take me out back and just shoot me.
Take me out. If I get dementia at 35, take me back out and shoot me.
That's a fear I kind of have too.
Put me down like a horse. Okay, we got Maddie driving down a bridge that completely cuts off at the peak. That sounds like a dream, actually.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I've never been over this bridge before. Oh shit, I'm the only one driving on this bridge. Oh shit, this bridge just completely...
It's like the Skyway when it's like foggy and you're like driving to the top if it just cuts off.
Yeah.
I thought
that shit
that.
Is very scary. Okay.
Scary.
Then we have my coworker Zach, who says a lot of stuff actually. Getting struck by lightning is one of them. Eating a piece of meat with a small bone in it and not noticing till you swallow it, then it perforates in my intestines and I die.
I feel like these are rational fears.
Oh, I also forgot one of mine, which is peeing in a body of water and getting a parasite up my urethra.
Ew.
It happens, but it's irrational that it would happen here. It happens in the fucking Nile River.
Yeah.
He also
Bali.
said, yes.
I saw someone ask for donations for blood because they're about to die because they have a parasite in Bali. They're
Maybe
A+. They're looking for donors right now.
They should just align their third chakra and they'll be fine.
Or A positive. They're A plus.
A plus. What blood type are you? Well, A plus.
Blood type.
And
That's
then this is not irrational. I think we can debate this, but it says texting a friend or loved one something dismissive or insensitive, like, why are you ignoring me? But then I find out that they died, and the last thing anyone sees, I said to them.
I've had that fear too.
I also have that fear.
Or my last thing I tweet and then I die, and then people are like, this is the last thing she ever said. And it's like I just took 3,000 milligrams of ashwagandha. That's what I was thinking last night. I tweeted that and I was like, what if I didn't wake up? I was like, that would suck.
And they're like, are you good?
They're like, no, she overdosed on ashwagandha. She tweeted
Ashwagandha
about
makes
it.
me so emotional. It gives
makes
me like
weird. It makes me like too chill. I can't make a decision. I'm like,
I'm too chill.
I'm too chill.
Yo, you ever been too fucking chill?
That's what it does to me.
You're going wook mode.
Again.
Oh my god, reincarnated.
Damn it.
Then I asked Sam, hers are pretty rational as well. Shark attack, Stockholm syndrome, drowning, everyone in my life hating me, causing a deadly accident, etc.
Sounds like
Not
me
sure.
when I smoke weed.
Yes. Especially the everyone hating me part.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, is anyone real around here?
No.
I haven't smoked weed since 2017. I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
Is that
What
all the ones you have?
yep, those are
Let
the
me
ones
call you
I
right back
got.
because we're at 2 minutes.
Okay. I
One
can't
sec.
believe that we got into our first disagreement, weird, like, kind of like, you good on camera.
We talked it through.
We usually do.
All right, call you right back.
Okay, love you, bye.
Love you, bye. Do I sound the same as the okay? I didn't know I could start the meeting while it's converting the other recording. That's why it always took
I didn't know that either.
same. Okay, you want me to read what people said when I asked them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, whales. It's the first one.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say their names, I don't think.
No, these are the reason why I said names is because these are my friends.
Yeah, and you asked them personally. I asked just like on Instagram.
Yeah.
Animatronics in water.
Oh, because they could like excuse me, like spark and like
Oh, like the Jaws ride at Universal.
yeah, that one really scares me because you could get shocked.
Yeah, electrocuted if you put your hand out of the boat.
The boat.
Boat.
You put their hand out of the boat.
Somebody said the girl reading this.
Huh?
I posted on my personal Instagram.
You absolutely are an irrational fear. I
Somebody
fear.
said something stabbing under my fingernails in any circumstance.
What the fuck?
It's giving Saw.
Right underneath the nail beds.
That kind of sucks though.
That kind of sucks. That's horrible.
Sucks.
Hey, that kind of sucks. I'm sorry that happened to you.
Someone said car blowing up every time I start it after getting gas.
Every time they started. So,
Literally every time.
So it blows up. They're like, not again.
They're like, I knew this was coming.
My eyebrows were already cinched off.
That's kind of a fear I have sometimes after getting gas because you don't know, like you could put the wrong thing in or something.
Yeah, or like I always feared like when I got gas on my fingers and I smoked a cigarette after that my whole fucking hand was gonna burst into flames.
It very well could.
It could. That's why you're not supposed to smoke at a gas station.
Someone said men in sandals.
That definitely is rational as fuck.
That's
because
that's rational.
they can't be trusted.
They're up to something.
Remember that picture of
Stop. Okay, next one, girls who cut their bangs by themselves. That's fucked.
Yeah, people are attacking you.
But I don't even think I posted about my bangs.
You
Public.
did.
On my public story?
I don't remember every
I think
story
just
you
on close
post.
friends. Yeah. Spiders. This one is why I keep laughing because I keep Sing it. Shower head shooting through my chest.
What?
Shower head shooting through my chest mid-shower.
What does that even mean?
Are you good?
Shooting through their chest? Like the water? The water.
Full shower head like shooting so hard water out that it goes through their chest and kills them. I'm dead at that one. That's the funniest thing.
Who the fuck said that?
Frank the Tank, 1991.
It shoots through them to penetrates them. I wish I had shower pressure that high.
Why are you showering? Let me in there.
Let me in there. I can handle it. What
Another
is their chest made out of paper mache?
what the fuck?
My stomach hurts.
It's
Oh my
cake.
God.
Another one is no one cares about me.
Oh my God.
That was Celeron.
No one care. We care.
We care a lot.
We care a lot about
Yes,
him.
led to us.
We cared so much at one point we fought over him.
We said whoever gets him. That one was a draw. And then we have drains or holes / big things like sunken boats underwater.
Did they give a slash face?
No, they put that like scare like that weird emoji that's like
Oh, where the mouth goes like a 3 or something like.
yeah. It's
Like yeah. Sometimes, how do you decide which part you zoom in on me?
I don't. Just when you're talking, usually.
Well, don't do it on the face that I just made.
I might because I didn't like mine.
Because I just looked back at it and I was like, that was like one of the ugliest things I could have done.
I know, I just did that too in my head.
Yeah. Can you hear every time I get a notification?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out how to silence my text messages when I'm like on the computer. Well, that shower one really.
Shower one killed me.
The shower one really killed me. Who was that?
Frank the Tank, 1991.
I don't know who that is.
He's been. I think I matched them on a dating app at one point or something. I was looking at a list of them, and there's one that was fear of the Pope, fear of becoming fat.
I can't comment on that.
I can't comment on that either. Fear of peanut butter is a big one too. I have one that's like fear of forgetting how to breathe.
Yeah.
Do you ever
That's
do that?
It's like the dementia thing. My hair is giving Justin Bieber just like a little bit, but
Okay.
fear of not being able to swallow. Cuz sometimes that happens to me.
Yeah.
It takes me like a little bit to actually swallow and I'm like, "Wait, why'd that take me so long?"
Yeah, that happens to me too.
Pneumonia is a big one.
I don't really have that one. I have a fear. I do kind of have a fear of STDs.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense.
That's why I get tested so much. It's like low-key a phobia.
Yeah, like no one wants them.
No.
No
Amy and I
one-
were talking about that, and we were like, Amy was talking about like, I don't know if it was her or someone she knows that like a long time ago was gonna hook up with someone at one point, and she's like, oh, he just told me, or like her friend or something, that this guy just got over chlamydia like 2 days ago, and she was like, well, now I'm not gonna like hook up with him, and her friend was like, we need to destigmatize STDs, and she's like, if you have one right now, just say that. Like there's some things like, yeah, it's like it's not a stigma, like as long as you get it taken care of, but
Yeah.
like if you're about to go hook up with someone, it's not really hot to know they just got over chlamydia.
Yeah, and I was hooking up with someone back when I lived in Atlanta who I don't know the hold on. I want to say this correctly and not sound ignorant. Well, it's a type of herpes, but basically this person that I was about to hook up with was like, "Hey, we need to have the conversation of whatever I have a an STD and whatever. I haven't had like an outbreak in a long time, but like I just need you to know that or whatever." And it was weird because like I denied the hookup. I was like, okay, well maybe we can just do this like another time. And I told a bunch of friends about it, and some friends were like, yeah, that's like totally fine. Like you don't have to hook up with him. And then other friends were like, that's fucked up. Like he didn't have a breakout. Like you wouldn't have like gotten it. And it's like, no, I still could have gotten it. And
Yeah,
even if
it's
they're
so
not having an outbreak, but like, why are you gonna make me feel bad for like choosing my own autonomy of like not to hook up with someone? Like, I'm really glad at the end of the day that they told me, but like also at the end of the day, it's my fucking choice if I want to hook up with someone.
right.
Like, that sucks, and you know that person's gonna have to deal with situations like that for the rest of their life until they find someone that maybe also has it or is fine with it. But like,
It's
I'm
cool
like,
they told you, but it would be so much not cooler if they didn't. Like,
yes, that's
that's
like
the bare
illegal.
minimum. Yeah.
So yeah, that is like I think it's fine to have that as a fear because like
Yeah.
no one fucking wants that.
Yeah,
you know?
something
Did you know how we got chlamydia?
Who?
Do you know how like chlamydia got started?
Timothy Chalamet?
Yeah, before before
How?
anything else, it was him. Yeah, it was NYU. But it was people who had sex with animals, specifically pigs.
Ew.
And so the first person to like ever have sex with a pig, obviously they do not have the same like anatomy as a human, and so they got diseases because animals carry diseases, and that's how we got chlamydia.
That's fucking
From
disgusting.
someone deciding that that would maybe be a good activity for them for the day. And that is so fucking disgusting because I was just like, because I always start wondering, like, I'm kind of high, like, where do these things come from? Like, how did that happen?
Right.
And
I wonder where
unfortunately,
gonorrhea came from.
you have to find out things that are a little disturbing.
Yuck. Let me look it up.
Disturbia.
Oh, wait. It's been around since ancient times. They don't know.
It really chaps my ass.
Ew. Gonorrhea came from cattle to humans.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Syphilis also came to humans from cattle or sheep.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. Yeah. You think people are
It says they don't think chlamydia came from pigs, they think it came from frogs. Maybe gonorrhea is cattle. Is pig a cattle? Is a pig a cattle?
Let me Google that. I'm in my searching era.
Ew.
Livestock means cattle, elk, reindeer, bison, horses, deer, sheep, goats, swine. Swine, which is pigs. Yes, pigs are cattle at the end of the day.
This is disgusting.
I am really sick by this information.
New fear unlocked.
You imagine it living in the 1600s and you come home and your husband's fucking a cow.
That goes on my list of things where I would just not want to live any longer.
I would rip my eyes out. Well, I'm really glad that we could learn that together today.
Someone said flies and poodles. I think labradoodles is a good one.
Labradoodles are inherently very evil to me.
My dad I like his, but
no, I think that they're reincarnated humans that weren't really good people.
something. Anyway,
something to think about. So we've given you a lot of things to think about and to fear today. But with that being said, we should never fear anything. We should always just live life to the fullest. And if a bathtub comes crashing through your ceiling, maybe that's karma for something you did.
Maybe you're about to get an STD otherwise.
Maybe you are about to drive your car off of an unfinished bridge.
Yep.
And you might accidentally shit your pants.
While you're doing it.
Because that's scary.
That is scary.
Well,
Anyways.
should we move into our segments?
Into our segment.
Yay!
Our segments.
So, every
segments.
that video of the girl, the Park 10, dropping Park 10. Do you know what I'm talking? It was on my story, and then she starts whipping her head so fast. No? Okay.
I need a pencil.
Every week, we do our 3 reasons to scream. And then our 3 honorable mentions. And our 3 reasons to scream are things that pissed us off that week. And then our 3 honorable mentions are things that made us happy, deserve a shout out, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So do you want to go first?
Yep. Let's get it poppin'. Okay, so this week, my 3 reasons to scream are 1, after 2 years, I have finally lost my beloved tooth gem. It was right here, and I was hanging out with Eli, and we were at the Narrows, and then I just like licked my teeth, and I was like, oh my fucking God, my tooth gem is just completely gone. I don't know if I swallowed it, if it just like kind of fell off when it happened, if it was at the Narrows or before, but I was really sad about it.
Yeah. She had a good
Number
run.
2, my skin has been breaking out like really bad. I'll be vulnerable and I'll show people my bangs. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like because of like the oil from my hair, but my skin has been very bad recently, and I think it's because I've been drinking a little bit more than I'm used to.
And it's the winter.
Yeah, and it's the winter, and I fucking hate breaking out, and it makes me want to go crazy. So yeah, that's my second reason to scream. And then 3, following into that, is drinking too much. Because when you drink too much, you start falling off on responsibilities, and I have not been going to the gym as much, and I've been sleeping in, and I've been feeling really sluggish and getting anxiety, and like drinking too much is just not good, because I also realized I was suppressing my feelings with it. So really need to get that in control, and that's not a good one. So those are my 3 reasons to scream.
Yeah. Okay, mine is, my first one is having to, like, when you reintroduce yourself to somebody and they act like that you just met them, even though you've met them like 5 times.
Joe.
Yeah, it happens to me all the time. Either like people act like I introduce myself and they act like we already know each other, or I'll introduce myself and they act like we've never met, and it'll be the 10th time we've met, and I'm like, that's so fucking rude. Just
Do you ever
like,
call anyone out?
I did recently when I was in New York 2 weeks ago. Hopefully this person doesn't, I mean, whatever. Honestly, he was like, I feel like a dick now, but because I was like, we follow each other on social media and like watch each other's shit all the time too. And like we've met before, like we hung out a whole night. And I was like, hey, good to see you. Gave him a hug. And he was like, oh, nice to meet you. And I was like, the fuck?
Oh, I would have snapped. My villain era would have come out.
I was like, what do you mean? Like, I was like, this is so bizarre. And then I was like, we literally hung out an entire night together, like in a group. It was like 3 of us though. It wasn't a huge group. And he was like, where? And I was like, are you fucking with me right now? Like, what is going on?
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah. And then he was like, damn, I feel like such a dick now. And I'm like, yeah.
Are Are you really that unaware that you can't even remember like a night that you hung out with someone?
I get it. Like if you meet someone in passing, I mean, it happens to everyone, but it's like how you go about it too, of just, and when it happens multiple times with the same person, I'm like, all right, fuck this
Yeah,
person.
that
Joe.
is fucking Joe.
Joe. Um, anyways, and then my second one is people using Facetune, Face app, the AI thing. There, I'm not gonna say who her name is, but she's a TikToker and she also has a podcast. And I was sending her videos to my brother, and he was like, the beef. And her videos are one day apart from each other, and then she posted a photo on Instagram. Her I was like, this is not the same fucking
Is
person.
it?
Yes.
Yeah.
How are you gonna call people out about like misogyny and stuff, and then you don't even look the same in your photo?
Mhm.
Like, what?
Mhm.
It's very
It's
weird.
really crazy. I've seen that for myself on her podcast and like on her TikToks and on her Instagram. It is like, girl, this is just so fucking embarrassing.
And people call her out about it, and she deletes all the comments, and I'm like, how? I mean, like, how are you gonna like? How is your MO calling people out about like shaming people, and then you're completely transforming yourself into like not who you are? It's so weird.
It's giving that she's ashamed of herself.
Yeah, it's giving projection. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. Anyways, I was like, I went down a rabbit hole with that yesterday, and I was like, whoa. I would hope if
Yeah.
I started ever doing that, someone would be like, also, everyone's using the same apps and they all look the same in their fucking photos because they're like editing.
Yeah,
on the
I just want people to get rid of filters altogether. I
Yeah.
fucking hate filters.
Yeah, me too. Third one is having really realistic dreams and then them not being real.
Aw.
I had a boyfriend
You had
in
a dream you were eating ice cream?
No, I had a boyfriend in my dream and he was so nice. And I woke up and he was gone.
I'm so sorry. You deserve him.
Sorry for your loss. Yeah,
Sorry.
those are mine.
Okay. Um, my three honorable mentions are I just got new shoes. I got new work shoes, new everyday shoes. They're my new dance goes. They're clogs. They're yellow. They are so cute. My number two is riding my bike for the first time since it got stolen. I did that yesterday and it felt so good. And I was riding my bike with Tanner and we rode to the gym and it was just an amazing little bike ride. And I felt like I could release that fear of it getting stolen yet again. And then three, really want to give a shout out to Simps. They are my honorable mention. I love simps so much. There's nothing wrong with being a simp. I think it is so cool. I think it's so needed in this society. I love people simping after other people. I love people simping after me.
Me
I
too.
love being a simp. And there's really no shame in it. And I really just need to give them an honorable mention because I feel like if you are a simp, you know you are, and you feel maybe bad about it, don't. We love you.
No, that's a great one.
Yeah.
And don't ever feel bad about being a simp.
There's nothing wrong with it.
It's admirable. It's actually
It's a compliment.
I love when I am a simp too.
I am a simp right now.
Mine's never reciprocated though. It's usually people that hate me when I'm a simp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those
Yep.
are good. Yeah. Mine are my first one is salt water in the
Yep.
ocean.
Thank you, salt water.
Yeah.
Salt life.
Salt life.
Sorry,
My
I
se-
can't get comfortable.
My second one is being friends with people over a decade. I have like 10 friends that I've known for like over 10 years. And I'm like, that is so cute.
That is really cute.
A lot of people like don't, I feel like a lot of my friends have friends that they've known for like 2 or 3 years. And I'm like, so many of my friends I've known for like 10 years. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Or more, like 15. That's insane. That's more than half my life.
What are
And-
we at?
Like 15. Since we were 12? No, so 20. 8 minus 12. 16.
That is absolutely fucking insane.
Isn't that insane?
Oh, I'm so happy.
I know, I was like, that's worth a shout out. And then my third one is clients who pay their invoices on time and I don't have to ask them 100 times because I hate that.
Thank
So
you
when
so
they
much
do
for
it, it's
paying
great.
me on time.
Thank you so much.
It's the bare minimum.
It really is. It's so fucking annoying.
Anyway.
Any fucking way.
Well, let's move into our songs of the week.
Oh, yay.
Songs of the week, songs of the week, songs of the week. Okay, so for my songs of the week, I got Don't Fucking Tell Me What to Do by Robin.
Calm down, you're killing me. My God, you're killing me.
We've got I Watch the Moon by It's Me, BB. Oh, yeah, we can do I'm Only Sleeping by the Beatles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, mine are, where'd those bitches go? Losing My Religion by REM. Have you seen the movie After Sun?
No, you FaceTimed me and Tanner and you talked about it.
I've been hyper fixating on that song after I saw it, but then I watched After Sun again.
Okay.
I don't know if I like it as much. I'm like, I don't know. I keep going back and forth.
That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion, trying to keep up you.
And then, what's the other one? Where'd it go? Oh, The Boy's a Liar by Ice Spice and Pink.
Yes. Yes,
Obsessed.
I knew that was going to be yours, so I didn't want it to be
I thought
mine
it was going to
too.
be yours for a second, and I was like, well, we'll see.
He say that I'm good enough. Cover my think about shit that I shouldn't know. So I tell him it's one of me. He making fun of me. His girl is a bum to me. Like that boy is a cap. Saying he home, but
And then my third one is, where'd you go? Wildfire by Shy Girl.
Okay. Nico said, hell yeah.
Did she hear that?
No, she didn't. She was just on the phone.
That's fine.
But I'm excited to listen to it later. I
gonna
finally
start
saved our playlist.
You did?
Yeah.
That's all I listen to.
It's so good.
I'm gonna make a second one now because we're at 99 songs on that playlist. So I'm gonna make a second playlist.
Like season 2.
Maybe, or should I just keep adding?
I think just keep adding.
Because I don't know how many songs is too many to a playlist. Maybe 300.
Maybe 300 is a lot.
And then start a second one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're like, if we say we do this podcast for another year, I think it would be cool to like have just all the songs in one place.
Yeah.
Even if it's more than 300.
True, because I feel like people are just now starting to add the playlists too. And
Yeah.
like the more you post it. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well.
Anyway, I think I might take a little nap.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to my grandma's house now.
Okay, go to your Gmail house.
I'm gonna go to my grandma's house and help her pack.
Thank you all so much.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening. I hope this volume isn't crazy on this.
Yeah, I hope it's better than last episode.
So keep stigmatizing STDs.
Keep thinking about your irrational fears and how maybe one day they will come true. Send us your irrational fears even after this episode. Keep telling your friends, even if you've known them for 2 days, that you love and appreciate them. Keep on learning and growing. Keep on being vulnerable and apologizing when necessary. And yeah.
That's all we got for you today.
Hug your loved ones, eat good food, move your body. See you later.
Damn, the timing is so good.
I know, it's impeccable.
All right. Love you guys.
Love you guys, and I love you, Sid.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Don't be fucking weird.
Don't be fucking weird. Don't be fucking weird.